Good afternoon and welcome to the AD2L Season 42, game number 1 of the Champion Division. We've got Dork coming in versus highly regarded individuals with the game number 1. Now we're looking at the bands right here. We got a Luna and a Nature's Prophet going for the Invoker. Now on the other side, they've got a 1 ban. What you thinking about? They do only have 3 bans in first pick on HRI, or the Hiri side.
5 seconds. Hurry.
Hiri Biri.
Radiance ban.
We're going to have a Sand King ban. Bring the kitten to bed. Hey, there you go. Alright.
Only 10 seconds.
2 bans here for Dork. They have more bans to start off with, and they do have last pick. They do have the Radiant side. I actually like this. You miss first pick, that's okay. I actually like the second pick with the last pick as well, because that last pick allows you to pick up a cheese hero, like a Broodmother, a Huskar, maybe a Medusa, something like that, where you're going to feel comfortable. It's going to do really well, and they're not going to have a whole counter for it. It's actually be really nice. They're going to ban out the Shadow Demon and the Mars. All right, on the other side, last ban, and we're going to go into the first pick here.
10 seconds to pick.
I feel like they pick up something that's going to be useful, like a Clockwork is picked up a lot. The Clockwork is picked up a decent amount. Maybe they go crazy with like a Luna. We see it sometimes.
Dire team pick.
Okay, they ban the Clockwork. Maybe Abaddon, Vengeful Spirits, Shadow Fiend. Okay, probably the best carry in the game right now. Not surprising. If you didn't know, okay, so we saw this. I actually had to face this 2 weeks ago. Shadow Fiend and Lycan. All right, so you have like a support or an off-lane Lycan, and he howls, and Shadow Fiend stands close to him. It removes like 15 armor from them. And if you have a support Bristleback or an off-lane Bristleback, their armor is just going to get lower and lower. It doesn't matter how much the Lich gives to them. It's just going to be really bad for that situation. Now, Dork are going to pick up the Licht. I love me some Licht. I think it's it's decent, gives you good armor, has a big ultimate, really nice, has the draw in, so it'll be super useful. They ban out the Medusa and the Ganga. We'll see what else they're going to pick up. Now, it will depend on where the Shadow Fiend is going to go. Could be a mid or could be a safe laner. We'll see in a couple picks on where it's going to go. I do like the little differences that it can make. You know, that mid lane Shadow Fiend that goes the magic damage could be super important. They're going to pick up the Pugna. Okay. I wonder what they're going to do against the Pugna here. I think we saw a Pugna a couple weeks ago, maybe. Who was that? That was, fuck.
10 seconds to pick.
I can't remember what the team's name was. It was like, it wasn't Repulsion. I think they're in the Warrior bracket. Anyways, they played a mid Pugna and it smashed. I mean, they just like picked the Pugna and they pushed and they couldn't do anything to stop it. So I'm worried that HRI might have the same problem here. And I don't know how well Shadow Fiend does mid against the Pugna, who does blast a bunch and does a lot of damage. Maybe they need like a Dragon Knight. I'm not real sure how this is going to go, but I do have some faith. They've got a little bit of planning to go ahead of them. They pick up the Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi with the Shadow Fiend is going to give them a lot of attack speed. This is probably a support Muerta. I've seen this in like high-ranked games. Specifically, Slows will play it. He's in Lads or PST Sundays in RD2L. It actually looks decent. I really can't get it to work in my games. I don't play a lot of Muerta, so I don't understand where she's strong. But I'm going to keep trying it and keep griefing and see what happens. Axe is going to get picked up as an offlaner. Great offlaner against the Shadow Fiend and the Muerta. She does not have a lot of health, and neither does the Shadow Fiend. So if you can get some good calls off on either one of them, they have good attack speed. So get a quick dunk on them with the Blade Mail. Dark Horse picking up a safe laner. They pick up the mid storm. Okay, so this is a support Pugna. Probably a 4 Pugna with the axe. Alright. Which is weird, because he doesn't want to decrap anything when the axe calls or spins.
Only
so
10 seconds.
I think this is a little rough. They're going to carry last.
5 seconds.
Right now, AM doesn't look terrible for the side of Dork Horse because he's able to jump around. He doesn't do great against the Shadow Fiend because the Shadow Fiend does a lot of damage. And he doesn't come online until after the Shadow Fiend is online. So we'll see how this is going to work. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. HRI, what you got? Probably picking a mid or safe laner. This is their flex, right? The Shadow Fiend. They now know the Storm is middle. I would assume they're going to pick up, like... I think a DK might be alright in the mid lane. They might go for a different carry. I don't think you go a Luna, because the Axe does a lot of damage, and Luna doesn't have a lot of health. Or the Storm. You might go CK, but it's not great against the Axe. They go Void Spirit. So it is a carry Shadow Fiend, a mid Void Spirit. Probably a 4 Muerta with an Ogre Magi support is the 5. HRI, they got to think about carries. Both teams. Alright, got to think about carries, and both teams got to think about offlaners. HRI, thinking about an offlaner here. They've already banned the Kunkka. They might go an Underlord, but it doesn't feel great here. Primal Beast to get into the Pugna. I think it might be crazy. Primal Beast. Night Stalker was a good ban. I'm thinking Primal Beast or Spirit Breaker on HRI. We'll see what happens. Dork Horse carries. AM is not a great pick now. You need some. I think DK is still okay. Luna might not be crazy because it is a carry Shadow Fiend instead of the what is it? The mid Shadow Fiend. Maybe you go Drow, or you could go like carry Sniper. Carry Sniper can do some good damage, gets some good last hits, can outrange the Shadow Fiend, pushes well with the Pugna. I think that might be it. It might be a carry Sniper. I don't think it fits the Dork Horse side, but I think they've got a chance. I want to see what's going to happen here. I think that. HRI, what you thinking about? Pango was a good ban. I think Primal Beast is still good. Mars is banned. Primal Beast, Pango.
Dire's ban.
Beastmaster, Roar. Are you going Jug? Dork Horse? Beastmaster. Something that's going to get stunned. Jug. Maybe Drow with the rundown. Ooh, what if HRI did go the Lycan right here? That would actually be kind of crazy. That'd actually be kind of crazy. We'll see what happens.
Hurry.
The Lycan would be crazy. If I was them, I would... I feel like the Drow is okay. You could go with like a Phantom Assassin. You have a lot of jump back, so she could jump in, BKB, jump back. Alchemist is not bad. We'll see. I think there's Lycan and PA. Final choices. Or Primal Beast, actually. I think those are finals. What do you think, Chris? Absolutely, she couldn't agree more.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry. Radiant team are now picking.
Face the light.
Dawnbreaker. Ooh, I actually don't mind the Dawn. She can jump in onto the Void Spirit after he jumps once, be deep in the fight, or jump onto the Shadow Fiend, give that extra health regen.
5 seconds
the
remain.
evasion, which would be good. Could be nice. Dork Horse, what you thinking about? Does this stop the sniper choice? Maybe. It does stop the sniper choice. Does stop the drow choice. You need something a little tankier. The Phantom Assassin might not be bad because you can jump in, bait out the Donald, jump out, and be okay. We'll see. We'll see what's going on here. We'll see what's going on here. Chris, what do you think?
Yep.
Absolutely. She couldn't agree more. All right. You listen. There you go. All right.
Oh, tip. Stay near the microphone top.
Okay. My wife says I'm too quiet. There you go. I'll have to start just screaming. Hey, anyways, goes for the Dragon Knight. Not surprising. Hey, there you go. She called it. She said the Dragon Knight is going to be the carry. Hey, I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? She does do coaching sessions at 6K MMR. All right, just reach out to her. If you need me to reach out to her, I will. Just send me a message. All right, she'll let you know what to do. All right, 6K coaching for free. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna give this to HRI. I think. Ooh. I think this could be either way, actually. I want to give it to HRI because of the Void Spirit and the Shadow Fiend. However, they don't have a lot of stand-up and fight, other than the Ogre Magi and the Dawnbreaker, right? If Dawn is jumping in, who's standing up front, right? Not the Void Spirit, not the Muerta. You know, the Ogre's just going to have to stand in there, but he's going to try to stand to the side. So the Shadow Fiend is just going to have to stand there and try to get hit. But the Axe is going to jump in. They have the Suck from the Pugna. He's just going to give it to the Axe, and the Storm Spirit's going to be in on the backside. You know what I mean? Hey, he can touch my backside. Dragon Knight is going to be on the front side. So you got the back covered. You got the front covered. You know? Pugna's just going to be there somewhere. You know what I mean? He's the fluffer. Right now, you're just... you're giving him the Eiffel Tower. It's feeling a little rough. But if I know anything about highly regarded individuals, they know how to counter the Eiffel Tower method. You know what I mean? Listen, they've watched enough videos. All right, they've watched enough replays. They know what's going on here. They're ready to go. All right.
Yo, bro,
Good work. I thought that was you. All right, here we come. They've watched enough replays, so there you go. They're ready to go here. And it looks like Dork Horse, Smoked as 5, ready to go up the hill. Are they going to be able to handle this? They're going to stand on the high ground. HRI standing on the high ground. Dork Horse, DK are not going up. I can't call them that because there is a DK in this game. On the side of... DK is on the side of DK. DK picks DK hero. Alright, does that mean anything? Not really sure, but you know what? We're glad to see it. Licked right now, he's going to have your mana. You know, I guess with the death charge, he kind of does. You know what I mean? Listen, if you guys know, okay, back in the day, Licked used to have a spell called... what? It was Sacrifice, I thought, right? Okay, they're going to go down. HRI, looking, they're posturing. All right, they're flexing their muscles a little bit, but they're going to walk away on Dork Horse. All right, anyways, used to have the Sacrifice spell, which you would eat a creep, a friendly creep, I believe, and it would give you mana back. All right. If you remember this, let me know. I love me some old Dota. It used to be like probably the worst thing in Dota. But it was actually really good for lane positioning because you'd eat the range creep and then you'd be 3v4 in the lane with creeps. It was super useful. But we're going to shut up about old Dota right now. We're just boomers, and we're going to talk about who's playing in the game right now. You know, we do it every game, so we're going to do it right now. Introduce everybody that's playing, so you know who's playing and who to cheer for. As a caster, we only cheer for game number 3 in the playoffs and quarter kills that happen on camera. In the bottom lane, we've got Lovell on the Dragon Knight carry for the side of Dork Horse, and Nat E on the Licht position 5. In the mid lane, we've got Angry Sun on the Storm Spirit. And in the off lane, we've got KCMJ on the Axe and at Crasheroni Dota on the Bugna. On the other side, we've got Rusty Shackleford on that position 5 Ogre Magi for highly regarded individuals, or HRI. A Pause 1 Shadow Fiend being played by Bernie Sanders. In the mid lane, you've got Shemurai on the Void Spirit. And in the off lane, you've got Gaul or Edge Timber on the Dawnbreaker, and a position 4 Muerta being played by Juicy Panda. Now, I assume the Muerta is going to max out this dead shot, but we'll see what happens. That's what I usually do. I max out the dead shot and then go like a 4-1-4 build. I just don't see the real use in the calling unless you're in like fighting mode, and it feels weird. I don't know how to play this hero well. I also think it's like the worst hero in Dota right now, so we'll see if they're able to do anything with it. In the top lane, Pugna getting raised once is going to have to walk away. The Shadow Fiend's going to walk away too. Axe is just beating up on this team. And you know what? We're looking at the beat up, but we want to look at the beat downs. Okay, that's going to bring us to the mid lane. Storm Spirit has the most last hits in the game at 16. Going to bring it to 17 and 18 after this wave. Comparatively to the Void Spirit's 11. He's missing a little bit, but that's okay. He's going to get a pullback, but is not going to have the creep wave cleared, so he's not going to take any shots from the tower. Now, the Shadow Fiend doing pretty well. He's going to have the most last hits for his team at 14 in the top lane. We have a blast out. Ogre Magi is going to throw the Ignite. Is going to steal the Lotus to the Shadow Fiend. He's going to walk top and try to get some last hits. Now, he is tied up with the Axe right now. He's going to throw the Battle Hunger out. Trying to do a little damage for the first blood, hopefully, but we'll see if it's going to pay off. Nice little raise right here. Alright. So that's what's happening in the top lane. In the bottom lane, we've got the Dragon Knight. He's got a decent amount of last hits, but has a lot of denies. Most in the game at 6 gets a stun onto the Dawnbreaker. She takes a lot of damage for this, for her hammer dive. A little rough, but I mean, hey, sometimes securing that one creep is super useful. Lets you get the item you need or the levels you need to be able to fight a little later on. Okay. Oh, he's going to miss out. That's all right. Dawnbreaker is going to get a little breathe fire on her. Spin, not going to happen. All right. Right now, she does have 9 last hits, so she's struggling a little bit. But I feel like this might change in a couple minutes. The breathe fire is super useful to help that. Is going to jump in, spin, has a nice blast on. Shot back, is going to get a kill with the calling. All right, goes to 2-1 right here. The 1-1 with that level 2. Muerta getting the kill, the calling. All right, maybe maybe I need to start leveling this. You know what I mean? I didn't know it would give me first bloods all the time. Lich taking a little step out. Needs to be careful down here in this bottom lane. You know, the Dragon Knight is feeling pretty healthy, but you got to be careful. Okay. In the mid lane, Void Spirit does have the Water Rune, is going to move some items. It moves both the branches, doesn't move the Magic Wand. Ooh, big mess up right there, right? The Magic Wand giving more attributes than both Iron Branches put together, so you're going to feel that a little bit. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do say it, right? If you want to get used to moving items in Dota 2, we're going to look bottom right here. Dawnbreaker taking a little bit of damage, all right? Pugna taking more damage in the top lane, is going to get right-click down. Raze is going to come out, going to get a kill. They're going to turn onto the Axe. Call from the Axe is going to get a couple spins. Gets no spin except for one. Is going to run after the Shadow Fiend. This is not it. Ignite goes out. He maybe should have gone for the Ogre Magi. Spin is going to come out looking for the Raze. He's going to look for it. Is going to get a click. Is going to get a click. Is going to get a click. And you can't dodge around these trees. They have a ward here. He should know that it's there. And he's going to feel a little rough about that. Kind of got juked there. I mean, they said, hey, come after me, come after you. and you'll be happy. All right, nice. And they're going to get a kill in the bottom lane while she's alone. Jumping from the Storm Spirit. Muerta's going to be here. She's going to get a shot back. Is going to get a silence on. Jump in for the Void Spirit. It's going to get a kill onto the Storm Spirit. Nice job. Good rotate by the Muerta there. The 2-2 tip out as well from his teammate saying, hey, you've played great. And that's why we're playing together. So this pause for Muerta is looking pretty good so far. You know what I mean? I do hate on Muerta a lot, so... we'll see if this is going to change anything. Muerta, is she going to get the quarter kill? She should have seen this fly over. Is going to see it now. Goes for it. Has one shot on it. Is going to turn around. Dragonite fighting for his courier. Says, that's mine. Please don't touch it. You know what I mean? Using those nice words. Ogre Magi is going to walk around. Drops the double ward up here. Sees the axe. He has the slow with the ignite. But is not going to use it. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Not everything is call for violence. Shadow Fiend, he's a call for violence. You know, we'll watch Shadow Fiend a little bit. He's going to go for the Mask of Madness with this Null Talisman. Wants that extra mana and regen, I believe it is, right? Yeah, mana regen and max bonus mana. So he's looking good. You know, you love to see it. Going to go for the Mask of Madness to be able to jungle. It has good attack speed. And, you know, it just helps you regen whenever you're in the jungle and you're going to leave this lane probably in the next couple minutes. Alright. Okay, TP bottom by the Ogre Magi is going to throw the Ignite out. Hits a couple people. He's going to be here. He does go for the double-headed, the learning curve, instead of the other one. To get his early 6. I guess the early ultimate, not early 6, but... Alright, everything is down by a level. He does start with no abilities at level 1, so that is the downside there. Alright. Dragonite, going to be last in. He's going to go for a Soul Ring, really?
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
And a Mage Slayer. This is interesting. Spin from the Dawnbreaker, does miss. Is going to throw the Ignite onto the Dragonite. Has the shield from the Lich. And he's okay. This is interesting. He goes for the Mage Slayer and the Soul Ring. Especially with the Red Dragon. The Red Dragon of L here. Bonk. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Okay. Storm Spirit is going to go for a Witchblade. Okay, I like it. He's doing well with the last hits, too. Void Spirit's getting his own last hits, so that's okay. But at 57, it's alright, you know? I'm surprised he's not stacking this more. Is it blocked? It is not blocked. He is going to rotate bottom. They do have a ward here. They should know this. They see the Dawn rotating back. Dragonite pops the ult. He's going to look for the Muerta. Silence comes out. Jumping from the Storm Spirit is going to be deep. He says, give me that. Kill back. Alright. He says, I want those galvanized. Alright. He's down to 1. He did start with 3. And this is usually how my galvanized go. I usually start with 3 and then lose all of them and then never get back to 3. So I can respect this 100%. You know, this is kind of like how old Bloodstone used to work. If you know, you used to start with a couple of charges. But it was 3 charges, I think, for Bloodstone, right? And then you you would lose 3. It was like you started off with like, you started off with 3. You would lose a third whenever you died. You could also sacrifice yourself and heal people in an area, which people never did, right? You know what I mean? Because people are greedy, but. Yeah, there was stuff like that. It was interesting. You know what I mean? That was old Dota, though. You know what I mean? That was old Dota. I remember being able to pick up a Bloodstone on Timbersaw in a losing game, and then go from 3 charges to 0 real quick after like 2 minutes, and I would hate my life. You know what I mean? Or you'd be in a really long game and you'd have like 24 charges. And then you'd go down to like 0 after a couple minutes because your team is just like wanting to take fights over and over. So, yeah, I get it. Dragonite getting a little fire breathing. Is going to go for a Blink Dagger. Storm Spirit is... He's going for the Witchblade. Alright. Axe in the top lane, going for the Blade Mail. It is 10 minutes. Looking pretty good on these last hits. Let's see what this net worth looks like. I'm not surprised they're going to get a kill bottom. If Void Spirit's down here, they do have the ult on the DK. Okay. Storm Spirit with the Witchblade. They're looking to jump this Shadow Fiend. Axe is here. He wants to pretend that they're not going. Oh. Pugna's going to be here. Is he going to get the slow with the decrep? He does. He has the blast. Jumping from the Storm Spirit. Is he going to jump right in onto the Shadow Fiend ult? And they have the silence coming out. Gets the shot off. Is not going to hit. And the Shadow Fiend ult right there was actually huge. A little unfortunate there. But we do have a Pugna. So Pugna is going to go Mana Boots instead of Healing Boots, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. The Pugna, right, so whenever you life drain, you suck health into you, or you suck health out of you to help heal your teammates. And we're going to go bottom right here. They're going to go onto the Lich in the mid lane. Storm Spirit's here, does not have a lot of health. They're going to jump in, get a kill. Is going to heal his teammates while also giving back, I was going to talk about this in a second, gives back regen right here. So the mana, and after health is filled up, you can give back mana. That'll be okay. If you're not following, pretend you are, and I will be alright. If you're not following, let me know. Lich is going to go for a Solar Crest. Okay. I don't think it's a bad Lich item. I am on the mindset grind set in the Lich space that Dawn ult is going to come bottom onto the shadow, or top onto the Shadow Fiend. Dawn is going to throw back, turning onto the Axe, gets a shot off. Have 3 in the top lane. I'm on the grind set right now. They're going to go onto the Ogre, gets the suck off, is going to get stunned up right now, jumping from the Storm, is going to get a kill, and is going to tip from his teammate to... Oh, no. Double tip from the enemy team right here. Alright. Lich should go Ags first. This is what I was saying again. I feel like the Lich Ags is really good. You get the AoE disable, but also it's for farming. Don't tell the cores that, right? Tell them you have a good AoE disable. You're allowing yourself to go in there and make plays for them so they don't have to pick up anything that's going to be disabling for them. Jumping from the Storm Spirit, gets a fear onto the Pugna, is going to jump in again, gets to grab onto the Shadow Fiend. Axe is going to come in. He has the... Oh, big Shadow Fiend ult. The Lich ult is going to hit a little bit. Is going to jump back to the Shadow Fiend. He's going to die to the neutral. Good choice. Lich ult is still bouncing. Jump in is going to get a kill onto the Lich, and the Storm gurning onto the Dragon Knight. Jump in onto the Axe is going to get killed. Void Spirit getting another one. They look to the high ground. They're looking underneath the tower. Dawnbreaker has the hammer throw. Is going to get a catch onto the Dragon Knight. Has the spin. Is going to get a catch. He has a stun, but the shot from the Muerta says... That's the shot heard around the world. You know what I mean? There you go. That's like some Revolutionary War type shit, right? I think so. Chris, what's that? She doesn't know. Anyways, we're going to go for the tower right here. He's going to get taken. Nice. Alright, not a bad choice. Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi, are you going the Midas? Now, he doesn't show the Midas, okay? So, you know, his team cannot get upset at him. He's like, I have 1,000 gold. I don't know what to do with it. He's thinking. Now, we really secretly... We know he's going the Midas. You know what I mean? All ogres do it. They just can't help themselves. He's buying wards, okay? This is to throw his team off. Now, he queues up and buys one piece of the Glimmer so he can sell it later and pretend that he's still going for the Midas. You know what I mean? Like it's a fake out. Okay, we are going to see the Storm in the mid lane. Ogre Magi's looking at him. He does have boots on agility. Interesting. Jumping from the Void Spirit is going to get a silence on. He's going to get a pull back. He gets silenced again from the Muerta. And he's dead. Oh my god. Muerta. Ooh, Muerta goes a 4-4-0 build. Interesting. Okay. She's going to go to the Atos, which is what I kind of like. The Gripper on her is really good. Does have the ult. We'll see. They do see the Pugna. They see the Lick. Dawnbreaker is going to go Harpoon, is going to go the Phase Boots, wants to be able to get the grabbies, and the Starbreaker heal with the Shard is pretty good. I assume she's going to go Ags, like BKB Ags maybe, or something like that. Not real sure, but who knows, you know what I mean? All these off-lane players, what do they really do with their time? Anyways, Void Spirit is the person to talk about right now. Hopefully this will click to the, you know, this jump thing. There we go. He goes the Ags first. They see 3 down here. Is going to jump again. Is going to get a catch onto the... Ooh, no pullback, unfortunately. A little too late. Void Spirit does go the Ags first, which is actually really good because you get the silence with the Resonance Pulse, and you get a second charge with it. So you get the silence, and you get 2 silences, which is great against Storm, Lich, and Pugna, who are all going to want to use those spells from super far away. You know, just continuously use those spells, and you'll be all right. So the double silence would be super useful. Now, who everybody's wanting to see is going to be the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is going to go in, has that Mask of Madness. This is pretty common with the Dragonlance. Is going to go with a Hurricane Pike with the BKB. He's going to hit these towers. He doesn't go the Feast of Souls. He's going to go Attributes. Big Call from the Axe is going to land. He's trying to pull down, but it doesn't matter. Has the Blast. Pugna is going to get jumped by the Void Spirit. Has the Silence right now. He's feared. He's silenced again. Silenced again. Jump in. Lich ult is going to go out. He's going to land on some Muerta and the Ogre and the Muerta. Jump in from the Dawnbreaker. He's going to kill his Muerta. No jumps. Back to the Lich. Back to the Ogre. Back to the Void Spirit, back to the Ogre, back to the Void Spirit, jump in onto the Dawn, is going to get jumped, spin around, is going to die. They get a silence onto, is going to jump in onto the Stormtrooper is going to jump away. They have a jump from the Void in second, is going to get a dunk onto the Muerta. So it's a 2-for-1 right here. They do have the Dragonite pushing middle. With this build, I feel like he probably should have came to this fight, but I don't know. Shadow Fiend does have his ult still, and he's going to go for this BKB. Okay. We'll see what's up. They do see... Jump in onto the Ogre. He's going to get slow. Jump again. Is he going to get pulled back? Has some good damage. Shadow Fiend is going to raise those hands. Gets a fear onto Ogre Magi trying to get away, but he's going to die. Okay, they're going to look for the Shadow Fiend. Void Spirit's going to be here. They're going to walk right past him 1. They walk right past him 2. Jump in onto the Lich. He's going to get a silence on 2. He's going to get stunned. Dodges the stun. Jumps in. He sees. Fear is going to get pulled back. Jump in from the Axe. Is going to miss the call. Jump away from the Void Spirit is going to be here. Is going to get a pull back from the Storm Spirit. Is going to get a kill. They look for more big fear back by the Muerta. Axe looking for the blink call. 4 staff away by the Shadow Fiend. Call from the Axe is going to land. Nice job. Jump in. Stun is dead with a jump from the Storm. Okay. Big tanky boys. Big tanky boys. Nice. Not a bad fight, you know? Looking good here. Looking, they talk about looking. The Dawnbreaker is going to show the entire map, pulls it in, pulls it out. We'll see if it's going to change anything. Lich is not going to grab this room. Judgment from the Storm is going to bottle it, pops it. Ignite goes out on everybody. Jump in from the Void Spirit. He's going to get a kill on the Lich, but he says, hey, I'll sacrifice my life for these carries, for these cores, for these offlaners. You know what I mean? For these mid laners. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's just out here having a good time, hitting people, making sure that who needs what is going to get it, you know? And that's part of Dota. In the bottom lane, they're going to rotate in onto this Axe. Gets a spin from the Dawn. Is going to turn in. Blade Mail is popped. Has the burn. He's going to go through the portal. Tries to go through the portal. Baits the portal. TP from the Storm is going to go onto the Dawnbreaker. The Dawnbreaker is going to get called. Is going to get silence onto 2 with the Void Spirit. Gets another silence on 2. Is going to get a kill on 1. Turn 2, get a kill on the other. Is going to pop that Muerto ult.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, Dawnbreaker ult is going to come out. Is going to have the Lich ult as well into this creep wave. But it's not the right creep wave, and they are going to walk it off. So it is a 2-for-0 trade. But they did use the Dawn ult and the Muerta ult. Dos ultis para mí. 2 ultis for me? Question mark? So, coming in. All right. There we go. You guys are getting cultured today. Learning a little bit about old Dota 2. Learning a little bit of Spanish coming in, all right? You know, you want to learn a little bit of Japanese as well. Ka, okay? K-A at the end of a sentence is a question mark. Or at least you should treat it like a question mark. You know?
Dire's middle tower is now but a memory.
Okay, they take the Aegis, put it on the Shadow Fiend. They're looking for it right now. Now you're asking yourself, what are they looking for? They're looking for the pick. They're looking for this tower, the tier 2s. They're looking for the high ground push. And they're looking for the win. But, Dork Horse, I've been told, all right, somebody messaged, I'm not going to say who, but somebody messaged me, said, listen, this is going to be a 2-0 tonight. And they're not going home without a drink. I took that to know that they felt comfortable about these 2 games. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I did not get a message about that. But, you know, they said, hey, we're good to go. You know? No sweat off my back, all right? He's playing in a tank top and flip-flops. He's feeling comfortable. He said he could have played in a business suit like he was going to a business meeting and been just fine, all right? He was ready to go. Just kidding. I still got nothing about it. But, hey, you know what? I'm glad I'm here, you know? I get to see 2 great teams just duel it out on this great game that we call Dota 2. Dragon Knight is going to go for a big beat, which I don't mind. This is a weird Dragon Knight build, especially as a carry Dragon Knight. I don't know. I really don't like it. I'm going to be honest. You know, I feel like a boomer saying that, but I feel like the Dragon Knight needs to go more of a farming build with the Armlet, with the Sanjin Yasha. You know, if you're going to do this from the mid lane. It feels weird that you're doing this right here, you know? Also, if you guys are all up here, you might as well take the Tormentor, right? You know what I mean? You might as well hit this thing. You got like 4 people up here. They are going to take a mid-tier 2. Ogre Magi is going to drop a ward. Okay. Storm Spirit healing up in the Fountain. That's alright. He's going to go for the Shard, which is the Overload. So you can grant yourself the Overload to allies as well in an area. Shadow Fiend's going to be here. Axe, probably looking for a jump, is also going to go for the BKB. They're going to draw a line. They say, hey, we want to go top, and they're going to mirror. They say, we want to go top too. They see 1, 2, 3, 4 on this ward. They see the smoke, so they know it's happened. Lich is showing middle. They're trying to bait him. Breathe Fire is going to go out. Doesn't hit the Shadow Fiend. Big call from the Axe is going to land. Is going to get the Yatos to catch. Not going to get pushed back too far. Dragon Knight looking to jump as well. Void Spirit's going to be on the high ground. Is going to get stunned up by the Dragon Knight. He's going to get the Breathe Fire. Dawn ult is going to come in. Void Spirit's going to dissimulate and get away. He has a jump again. He's going to get it. BKB pop from the Dragon Knight. They get a kill onto the Void Spirit. Jump in from the Storm. Storm pops the BKB. They're going to turn onto the Shadow Fiend. Gets a pull back. He has the ultimate. Is going to hit it. Big hit onto 4 heroes. Axe is going to go down. They're going to try to get a kill on the Pugnament. He's going to pop the, what is this called? The Crepify. They're going to turn in. Is going to get a kill onto the Pugnament. Turns in onto the Dragonite, who's very tanky right now. Turning in onto the Lich as well on the other side. He's going to take some decent damage. Buyback on the Pugnament. Is going to get a heal onto the Dragonite. With the heal from the Fountain, he takes no damage from that. He's going to be alright. Turn in onto the Storm. Is going to get a hook shot. Oh, the 8 toes. He's going to get the right click. And the Ogre Magi kill with the Ignite damage. Is going to get a kill there. And they look great. They get a 3 for 2. I guess a 3... Yeah, 3 for 2 because the Shadow Fiend died with the Aegis. But they only get gold for 1. However, the Aegis dying does kind of stop the push of the dire side. Now you're asking why. Well, people feel pretty comfortable pushing. And you know what? I guess they felt pretty comfortable pushing now because they're going to take this tower. They take the top tower. They get a decent amount of gold. That's going to be an extra, what, 200 gold in their pocket. And it wasn't enough. And he said, forget you and forget her too. So they take these 2 towers. Now, they're probably going to play pretty casual for the next 4 minutes. And I say that because Roche will be up in 4 minutes. It could be up in 3 minutes, but it's never up on time. Roche is always casually late to the party. What do they call that? Like, it's not politically late, but it's like casually late where you show up like 30 minutes later, you know? Like, people will say like a party starts at 6, but then won't show up until like 8:30. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is that? That's some weird shit. Dragonite pops the ult. He's looking after the Ogre. Dawnbreaker's going to be here. Sees the Dawn. Oh! Gets the stun on her. Ogre Magi's going to walk over. Gets the Glimmer Cape pop. And Void Sphere's going to be here. Sees. Oh, jumps in. They're going to jump onto the DK on the back side. They're going to get a Bloodlust onto the Shadow Fiend. Oh, Dissimulate is going to jump away. Pugna getting the good suck. Muerta's going to be here. Lich ult is going to go out. Eating onto the Ogre. Goes onto the lane. Voidrid's dying on the front side. Muerta's going to get dunked. They're going to jump in. BKB on the Storm Sphere is going to get a right click. They're going to get another blast. Dragonite's still taking literally no damage from the enemy team. He's going to blink away too. And they lose 2 for nothing on this trade. Not feeling too bad. Big Axe Call looking right here. Is going to blink. Gets Call on 1. They turn around. Has the Shadow Fiend right click. And he pops the BKB. Turn onto the Axe. Has the right clicks. Force Staff is going to get a kill. They do get a kill onto the Dawnbreaker to get the return. Turns onto 1, 2. And Raze is going to get the 3rd. He decides to click. Did he decide to click him? I'm going to take it as a yes. Because he clicked his button and it did kill him. So there you go. I can tell Bernie Sanders is one of those guys that has a real clicky keyboard. You know what I mean? He likes those clickety clackety, don't talk backety. You know what I mean? And he's ready to go. You know. Nice. All right, looking good here. Does get the crit stick, so this is going to be worrisome. Has about 500 damage on the Shadow Fiend right now. He's going to hit a lot. And hard. This is a bit of a worry. How are you going to deal with this? Lich does a great job. Axe does a great job. And DK does a great job. The Pugna, though, the Storm Spirit, is struggling a little bit. You know what I mean? So, if Shadow Fiend can catch the Lich out before he gets the Ice Armor up, it could go down. It could go down for the Dark Horse side, the Dork Horse side. I apologize. Hey, they take the Tormentor.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
It does go to the Ogre Magi. All right, nice. Ogre Magi picking up the Solar Crest. I love me some Ogre Magi. Solar Crest. The attack speed is so good added to the Bloodlust. If you have somebody like a Shadow Fiend who wants to attack fast, You know, you give him the Bloodlust, you give him that Solar Crest, and it's just so much. Plus the Mask of Madness. I bet he's attacking almost at max attack speed. He's not even close. Never mind. But he's attacking fast, though. You know what I mean? That's the good thing, right? He's about halfway there. Whoa. And he's living on a prayer. Sorry about that. Okay, you do have a kid to kill. Dawnbreaker's ult is going to be here. They're kind of jumping in one by one. Sorcerer's going to be here too. He's going to go in. Dawnbreaker's going to go down, trying to jump towards their team. But their team is going to say, no way, Jose, please don't come down here. He's going to get a call onto the Ogre who's trying to TP away. He's going to go down as well. They lose 3 for a Roshan. Okay. Dragon Knight says, hey, let's get more. And they're not going to find it.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Nice, they take this tower. They're looking for more right here.
Illusion. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Okay, they're going to take this tier 2. They took the tier 1. They're looking for it.
Dire is duct taped.
They're going to take this tower.
Bottom tower.
Not terrible. He gets a fear back. He's going to be okay.
Tower is being
Dragon Knight.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Tower does go down. Nice. All right.
Dire's bottom tower is fallen. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Harm unseen.
Dragon Knight's almost level 20. This is crazy. What is his 20? Breathe fire or attacks range? Oh, he gets the attack range, right? He goes for a Sanjin Yasha super late. He's going to go in AC. I think this is fine. I do think the Mage Slayer, the Blink Dagger are kind of weird to start off with. I feel like he could have farmed a bit more with this Sanjin Yasha. But hey, to each their own, right? Storm Spirit going for the Halberd, aka the Parasma. It is a halberd, right? The Parasma is a halberd, technically. Are we talking about technicalities? We are. We are. Storm Spirit is going to try to pick up this denies an item. Okay, he's going to pick it up. Alright, does have the Greater Healing Lotus. We know he's going to go for this block of cheese. If I know anything about Angry Sun, alright, he's told me. He's told me specifically, alright? We were in a Discord call the other week. Alright, this might have been 3 weeks ago. He said, bite me, Twitch. Do you know what the best item in the game is right now? The item I love the most. And I said, Angry Sun, what is that? And he said, block of cheese. I said, really? He said, yes. You know? Nobody ever gets it. And I said, well, maybe I've got something for you next season. Alright? Maybe I got something for you. Stay tuned. He said, oh, really? I was like, oh, yeah. But go play those playoffs first. We'll talk about next season when next season comes along. And he said, yes, sir. Alright. So he's going to go with the Parasma. Axe right now going pretty. Axe item is going to go for the Bloodstone now. They are taking this tower right here. Takes it. Is going to take... Okay, the melee racks. It goes down. Shadow Fiend has an insane amount of attack speed. They take the racks before anybody comes back. And they're gone. Okay, this was like a bank heist. And they stole all the money and jewels before... You guys ever play like... Oh, what is that game? Payday, right? You guys ever play Payday, and you go in, you steal everything, the police never show up? That's what the fuck just happened, you know what I mean? That's what just happened. Okay, Pugna is going to go for a Yule's Scepter of Divinity. Okay, Dragon Knight has no ult. I don't know if you want to go on this. They're going to get a call onto the Ogre Magi. Gets the burn down. He's going to beat him up. Jump in from the Storm Spirit. He's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to get a kill. Shadow Fiend tries to click away, but not going to get it. Alright, I guess he gets the click, but he's not going to get the click away. You know what I mean? They're just going to kill him and then walk away. Okay, Lich goes for the Solar Crest. He has these Observer Wards. He buys more. Now, Something interesting about this, okay, Nat E, I think, you know, he's getting used to the support lifestyle. You do have to place these wards to get vision. I think we talked about this last week. Not real sure. Is he going to see the Dawnbreaker in here? They are not going to see each other. Ooh, this was really close. They're like standing next to each other. Oh my god. He sees her. He sees her. No, he doesn't. No, yes, he does. They see the Muerta. They don't see the Dawn. They're going to jump in on the Muerta. He's going to get a right click. He's going to get the Force away with the Hurricane Pike. There's the silence up. Ogre Magi is going to be here. Big call from the Axe is going to land. Dawnbreaker is going to ult back in after she just immediately left. Gets dropped down, hits nobody. Pugna's going to be here. They're going to right click on the Nether Ward. Lich ult is going to be here. He's going to go down to the right clicks and everybody else's damage. They kill 2. They're looking for more. But it looks like it's not going to be there. Okay. Ogre Magi going for the Boots of Bearing. Who are they bearing? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just like they can carry a lot. I'm not real sure. But anyways, hey, to each their own. Muerta, though, living. Nice use of the Hurricane Pike. Didn't use her ult, I think, right? So we'll see. Gets a ward down. This is like the strange... Oh, big call from the Axe is going to be here onto the Shadow Fiend. Jump in from the Storm Sphere is going to be here as well. BKB drop in is going to get a kill with that Axe dunk. And they're not going to be able to do anything about this. Dragon Knight's trying to run around. He's just silenced and he's walking in circles. That's okay. It's kind of like me playing any game in the world. Has the Ignite jump in from the Dragon Knight. Is going to be here. Gets the Fear away on 1, but there's 2 here. There's 3. They're looking for a 4th, and they're going to get it with the zap of the Nether Ward. Misplay after misplay after misplay. And Lich using that 25-second Spire to help D-Ward. And that's commitment right there, you know what I mean? Even brings his courier over just to make sure he gets the extra vision. Okay. Dawnbreaker picking up a tier 4. What you thinking about? Oh, I think it's going to be, okay, Havoc Hammer. I didn't even get a chance. Hammer Lady brings out Hammer item with the Havoc Hammer. Okay. Void Spirit is going to get jumped on by the... Oh! The DK and the Storm doing a lot of damage, and they said, hey, you can't be out here alone, you know? And they're going to teach him a lesson. Shadow Fiend is going to be coming back right here. Is going to go for the Satanic. Alright. Is it going to be helpful? I think so, because he will have the extra health and the regen whenever he's able to pop it. He has the Dispel, which is super useful. We'll see if it's going to be good. Void Spirit does... Oh, he's going for a Nullifier after the BKB. Okay. Watch some Pugna. I think we're going to watch some Pugna for a little bit. Ooh, gets call. Axe onto the Dawn. Gets the silence. The calling someone out. Ogre Magi is going to be here. Lich ult is going to show out. They pop the Glimmer. Force Staff the Muerta away. She's going to eat this and TP's home. Alright, nothing because of this. Nice. Alright. We'll go back to watching some Pugna. He's going to go for the Shadow Blade. Now, this is actually good. Okay, you're thinking why? Well, I'll tell you exactly what. The Pugna needs to be able to hide in these fights. Okay, the Glimmer Cape can be dispelled. The Force Staff can be nullified. Ghost Scepter, the Decrepify, all nullified by the Void Spirit. The Shadow Blade is going to let him get away if they don't have vision. And what they've said for years, okay, if you're playing in a bad bracket, aka anything I'm in and above, you know, because I'm terrible, they are going to be having no vision. All right, invisibility equals invincibility. Storm Spirit's going to jump in onto the Ogre Magi, jump on the backside. Void Spirit's going to get the silence on 2. Dawnbreaker ult is going to be here, lands on nothing. They're going to jump in. Lich ult is going to do some decent damage, jumping in between everybody. They get the Spire. Going to get a call from the Axe onto the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is going to... Oh, the Glitter Cape, but he's going to go down to this... Oh, the right clicks over the Manta-style illusions on the Axe gets the kill. No. Void Spirit jumps away. Wait, was it an illusion rune? Oh, he knows he's here. He sees him right now. He's going to get a pullback. Okay. He has a jump in a second. Dissimulate through to the creeps. Is going to jump. He has the Manta style. Uses the Manta style. He's going to walk away. Is going to go down. Jump in from Void Sphere. Or the Storm Sphere is going to get a kill. If he didn't jump right here, I think he was fine. I think if he just stayed right here, he would have been okay. And they're looking for Roche. Roche is going to be here. That refresher shard. I told you. Okay, Storm Spirit, his favorite item in the game, that block of cheese. He had the greater healing lotus, which he's put somewhere. Can't remember where, but he's got it somewhere. I know he does because, see, this would be number 2 right here. You know what I mean? I know he's stashing these away. They might be at the base. They might not be. Pugna getting the real suck on that. You know what I mean? Listen, hey, you know, I'm just saying, people in the neighborhood, they call me that Dyson Vacuum 9000, all right? You know what I mean? I got some skills, just saying. Pugna does go for the plus 20% life drain heal. Going for the Healy boy, you know what I mean? It's not a bad choice. Okay.
I'll take that.
Still going for the Shadow Blade. We got a pause right here. I told you. Sorry for hitting my mic. I told you we're watching some Pugna. Sick. SF needs a moment. No worries, gamers. Stop being so positive. Gosh. You know what I mean? This is AD2L. This is serious Dota. This is even more important than your ranked games. You know what I mean? If you're in a ranked game right now, abandon it. Sign up for AD2L Season 43. Coming in hot. All right? At the start of the new year. I think we're taking a break. I don't think they play over the holidays. Whatever you celebrate, you know what I mean?
Once again, digital
So, if you do want a holiday card, my wife makes them every year. Just reach out to me, send me a Discord message, and I'd love to send you one. I do need an address, though, so if you feel a little uncomfortable doing it, you know, then don't send me a message. But I could send you a picture. If you don't want a physical one, I could just snap a picture of one. She doesn't, you know, usually print them out until like November time, and I have to harass her over and over again. But if you want one, I'll send it to you. If you just want a picture, let me know. Thanks. Happy holidays, goddammit. It's almost Thanksgiving. I want you guys to think about it. It's Halloween right now. It's almost Thanksgiving. If you're in America, we have real Thanksgiving, okay, on the 28th, I think, this year. It's like the 4th Thursday or whatever. 3rd Thursday? I don't know. Whatever day it is. Who gives a shit? But who knows? I got a couple days off. I might go hunting this year. Jump in onto the SF on the high ground by the Axe is going to jump in with the Storm Spirit of Will. Dawn ult is going to come in. It's going to land on 2. Has a stun through the BKB, but that's all right. SF has the buyback. They're right-clicking onto the Dawn. DK is up here as well. Lich ult is been used. Okay, has been used. Dragonite hitting this tower, but does have that backdoor protection. Void Spirit Smoked is going to go on the backside looking at it. Has the Nether Ward down. Is wrapping around. Nope, Ignite is going to go out. They're looking for a jump. Void Spirit or Storm Spirit is going to jump in onto the Ogre Magi. Is going to get the shot off. Does not hit anything. That's all right. Void Spirit on the backside looking for 2. Gets the Nullifier onto the Pugna. Pugna is going to get a heal down. Is going to walk away. Gets a jump back to the high ground. He's going to BKB. He's going to get a call by the Axe. Jump in. Storm drops the hammer. He does go down. They're hitting the tower still. It's got fortification. They have no creeps. And it's going to get hit right here. The Pugna living with that greater healing Lotus. Jump in from the Axe is going to go in onto 2. Jump in from the Storm Spirit as well. And the DK, they're hitting. They kill 1, they kill 2, they kill 3, 4, 5. They're killing everybody. They get the tower, they get the rack. They're looking for another one, and they're evening out this game right now. Suck from the Pugna. He's just... you know, going in, all right, that Dyson 9000 pressure is just feeling it right here. They do take the effigy, they take the tier 3, they take another set of racks, they're taking this too. They say we have everything. Buyback, GG is called. Okay, good game, well played here by the side of Dork Horse. I thought HRI had a... I'm surprised they didn't buy back on the Shadow Fiend. So, good game, well played. Let's get in game number 2 right after this.